Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal back with a new and latest and greatest Mr. Informal podcast. We are on the Mr. Informal podcast 208. Absolutely amazing. Can't believe we are on 208. I know I've been missing for a few weeks, but luckily we are back. And hopefully you are enjoying life. You are enjoying health. Certainly you are enjoying the season. Thanksgiving is coming up. Hopefully everyone's thankful for what they have, who they have certainly. And as you know, for the past 2 years we've been losing a lot of people, so definitely you got to be thankful for the people that you have. And certainly hopefully this Thanksgiving will bring you even closer to the people you love, and also maybe the people that you will love in the future. So what do we have for the podcast 208? But first and foremost, please do not forget to add me on Instagram, MISTERINFORMAL, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, MRINFORMAL.com. So these are the 4 topics for this Mr. Informal podcast 208. Well, Gap finally decided to sell their stuff on Amazon. Number 2, Adidas to sell Yeezy shoes without the Yeezy branding or name. Number 3, Twitter. Twitter's been in the news as of late, ever since Elon Musk have recently completed the purchase. And last but not least is the World Cup is here. Yes, could you believe that the World Cup is here? That means there's going to be a lot of World Cup jersey being worn as of this week, next week, or for about a month. So those are the 4 topics for this Mr. Informal podcast 208. And so let's go ahead and start the podcast. On to topic number 1 from retaildive.com. Gap finally turns to Amazon to expand sales. So Gap is again tying up with retail giant to move sales. A collection for adults, teens, kids, and babies from the iconic American brand as Thursday is available via Amazon Fashion in the US and Canada. In a twist, Gap branded baby gear and nursery furniture will be sold through Amazon Fashion and Gap's own website, per company press release. Last year, Gap partnered with Walmart for a collection of home goods and furniture. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. So first and foremost, I don't really like this. It's pretty obvious that Gap is diluting their brand. I would not be surprised if Gap starts filing for Chapter 11 or become bankrupt and also just disappear to the whole world. Just absolutely disappear, because apparently their CEO or their management just don't even know what to do. So 6 years ago, when then Gap CEO Art Peck said it would be delusional for Gap not to contemplate a tie-up with Amazon, some analysts were aghast. Forrester principal analyst Suchalita Kodali even called out the notion idiotic, given Amazon tendencies to poach from its sellers, saying that Walmart, Target, and others would be all superior ideas. Well, now I guess we are here. So Kadali hasn't warmed up to the idea all this time. Gap is now operating from a position of strength, and desperate times call for desperate measures, she said by email Friday. The collaboration with Amazon provides namesake Gap a chance to expand its customer base in the US and Canada. Brand chief Mark Breitbart said in a statement, "We are excited to take up this step with Amazon Fashion, expand our product offering, and deepen our connection with consumers through the Gap brand store." Well, look, like I said, I mean, you already heard what the CEO said is idiotic. It should not be done. So and so. Well, not in those words, but basically, no way, no how, and here we are. So I don't think that Gap needs it. I don't think Gap needs Amazon. Obviously, it's pretty obvious that Amazon needs Gap just because of the name Gap, the branding. But the fact is that Gap idiotic management don't even know what to do. It's really simple. I mean, if you can offer the same shipping as Amazon, why not do it? Also, get better designers, get better marketing, get better retail experience, and stop having sales all the time. In the end, just get better designers. It's pretty. I feel sorry for designers. Maybe they're getting their direction from the brand creative director. But if they are, then whoever that creative director is just terrible. But honestly, I don't understand what is wrong with Gap. I actually think it's an easy fix. Regroup, rebrand, get better creative director. Maybe look into your past and actually bring back old designs from the past. Bring back better materials, quality. What about USA made Gap stuff? I don't understand why it's so hard for them to understand. But like I said, I don't think Gap needs Amazon, because Gap already has the name. But the fact is that they look like they want to reach out, go even further, or have better widespread, offering. And people think that, just because it's Amazon, people are just gonna buy it right away, or Gap is gonna sell it through the roof. They're gonna have off the charts in a quarter. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Gap has stores all over this country, and yet they're not even taking advantage of it. But hey, if they file bankruptcy, that's fine with me. On to the second topic from RetailDive.com. Adidas will continue Yeezy product without the Yeezy name. So, Adidas is reeling from its decision part ways with Kanye West, also known as Ye, after design's behavior became intolerable for its brand. The company Wednesday lowered its guidance for 2022 in large part due to continuation of its Yeezy line. A move could cost 500 million euros in revenue, up to 250 million euros in net income. The loss of Yeezy is cutting the company's profits in half. Adidas now expects currency neutral revenues to grow at a low single-digit rate, gross margin to be around 47%, operating margin to be 2.5%, and net income to reach 250 million euros. So, in a call with analysts, however, CFO Harm, that's his name, made clear that Adidas is the sole owner of IP rights of the past, current, and future designs, that it will leverage them minus the Yeezy name starting next year. That will save 300 million euros in royalties and marketing fees, according to a company presentation. What do you mean 300 million in marketing fees? I mean, without Kanye, you didn't even need to market. You didn't need to market. Kanye already marketed it for you. So, look, it's pretty obvious that, in the end, Adidas just cares about money. It's not even about what Kanye West. It's not even about Kanye. It's not even about Ye. It's just basically Adidas are losing money. They figure it out. They're like, oh wait, you know what? We're just gonna put our name on it, and it shows you that Adidas sucks when it comes to designs. I mean, their classic design is just better than their newer designs. Yes, I know about the Ultra Boost, but the fact is, Ultra Boost, when it comes to design, just looks. I'm not talking about function. I'm talking about looks. When it comes to looks, it's terrible. Now, when it comes to function, 100% great. 100% great. How do I know? I have one. Now, in terms of just overall perspective, I've said it before and I'm saying it again. It's not even about. They're just hypocrites. It's not even about the ethics. It's not about cultural perspective. It's just about money. They lost a lot of money. Not only that, they're probably gonna say, "Oh, because of this, we're gonna lay off some people," and because we're losing money because of this, or we're losing half of the money or future sales that we are having. No, I've said it before. So actually, I shouldn't say. So you're telling me, Adidas, that you need somebody, not a designer, but an outside party, to create half of your sales, that just shows you how desperate Adidas is. And you know, there's a lot of Jews in investment that are investing in Adidas. So instead, they want to blame Kanye West and not Adidas themselves. See, I'm looking at the whole thing. Adidas is just hypocrites. That's all it is. You know, if I was you and I'm a fan of Adidas, I would only buy Adidas when it's on sale. If it's not on sale, I'm not buying it. But the fact that they do this shows you how dirty these corporate companies are. That's all it is in the end. On to the third topic. No article from this one because I think it would be pretty obvious. Let's talk about Twitter. So Twitter laid off, I'd say maybe 50 to 60% of their workforce. A lot of their workforce. Actually, I shouldn't say a lot. Many of the employees have been working remote. Elon doesn't like that, but as he pushed back, he kind of redacted that. Not only that, there's a lot of bots in Twitter. Also, Elon Musk have also brought back a lot of accounts that were banned before, and he's bringing them back. Not all of it, but slowly. And finally, Elon is also trying to make sure that the voices in Twitter are equal, even though a lot of people, or I should say insane people out there, are going in even more insane of what he is doing. But you see, Twitter to me should not be should not be censored unless you are actually a terrorist group promoting terrorism. Then yeah, I would ban them. But other than that, let it all free, let it all run. You know, if people want to talk crap, let other people talk crap. If people want to spew out information that are not true, then let other people check them. Could be fact check them, and I actually don't think that Twitter should even have fact checks. You know, why don't you let normal people fact check that for you? Because apparently, whatever people see in the internet is true. I mean, people don't use their head anymore. But Twitter, you know, Elon Musk is saying that if the employees don't work hard, then certainly Twitter might fall, or Twitter might fall even without that, so and so. But I mean, we'll see. Certainly, a lot of the news media have been using Twitter to spread their news, or you know, other people spread their news, so and so. It's basically not equal speech anymore. I'm not saying that people can say whatever they want. I'm not saying that. I think that whenever you have one side, you should also let the other side speak. You know, just like a debate. You know, well, let's see who's right, let's see who's wrong, and let's see who makes a point. Let's see who actually make great points. Let's see who makes great argument. You know, spread out the facts. The truth is the truth. But now a lot of people can't handle the truth, and it's pretty obvious that the media are attacking Twitter, saying that this is basically a dictatorship, which I never understood. Also, Google is saying that is threatening, Apple and Google are threatening Twitter that if Elon Musk don't behave, or basically if Elon Musk don't listen, they're gonna remove Twitter off the Play Store and also App Store. I mean, if I was Elon, I would say, you want to do that? Okay, how about I remove Google and Apple from the Tesla cars? I mean, that would be a great move, and see what happens to that, because apparently everything is dictatorship now, and if you don't play the rules, you get punished. But if I was Elon, I'd be like, okay, you want to do that? I'll remove your stuff from Tesla. Also, I would make sure that Twitter's operational online, through media browsers, without even needing an app, and always make sure it's live. I mean, it's the internet age nowadays. There are so many ways to bypass all these application stores or Play Store, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's what I would do if I was Elon. But Twitter right now is being fixed. I mean, we don't really know what the future will hold with Twitter. I do like the direction of where it's going. I do think that it should be equal speech. If one side gets to say something, the other side should too. You know, let them go at it. I mean, just to me, if one person doesn't like the other person, then let them debate. Heck, if they want to fight, let them fight. We'll see who wins. You know, certainly we don't want to get to that point, but I would love to see a debate between two people who's ever right and who make great points. And so for the fourth and last topic, let's talk about the World Cup. Yes, the World Cup is here. The event is at Qatar or Qatar in the Middle East, basically Western Asia continent. So why am I talking about this? Well, the World Cup only comes every 4 years. Not only that, when the World Cup is here, you know, a lot of jerseys are being purchased. A lot of them are being worn. Also, you'll see it in your Adidas, Puma store, and even just football stores alone. Also, the TVs are going to be in. Not only that, you know, it's going to be World Cup fashion. There's going to be a lot of commercials. So, football jerseys are always being worn. Whether it could be every day, could be every other day, could be when your team is on, could be the World Cup, could be the Euro League, Champions League, whatever it may be. Everyone's wearing them. Not only that, I actually think that football jerseys are better than American football jersey. Also, the basketball jersey was influenced by football jerseys. As you know, if you haven't been watching the basketball, they also offered short sleeve versions, not just tank tops, because basketball jerseys are basically tank tops. So also the football ball is also decorated, whether it be licensed for the World Cup, Qatar logo, the World Cup logo, whatever it may be. Everyone is in the World Cup fever. The whole TV advertisement is going to be on. You're going to see a lot of colorful jersey being worn, whether it be in the morning, in the afternoon. That's basically it, because Qatar is basically, I want to say, it could be opposite from the US time, or it could be 9 hours ahead, or even 12 hours ahead, somewhere around there. And it just happens, it's happening this month and also during Thanksgiving, and it's gonna end maybe early December. And I think it's gonna be great for the football fans, and just be prepared. You're gonna see a lot of football jerseys for the USA. We call it soccer. People are gonna be watching, they're gonna be rooting for the US of A. When it comes to the World Cup, to me, the women's football team has always been great. The men just hasn't been great when it comes to football. I'm talking about real football, not American football. If you want to call it soccer, fine. So, the World Cup is here. And it's pretty obvious that you're going to see it everywhere. But you're also going to see a lot of the best players, also international, worldwide. And usually whenever World Cup is on, the fashion industry takes notice. It becomes a trend every 4 years. It's the same with the Olympics. It becomes a trend, whether it be your favorite team, whether it be that 5 rings Olympic logo in shirts, in jackets, wherever it may be. I do know that there's a lot of brands out there that do prepare for Olympic to test out their fabrics, performance, and also making sure that it protects the rider, the contestant, the athlete, whatever you want to call it. So I am excited for the World Cup. And so that basically concludes this Mr. Informal Podcast 208. I hope you listened to me from beginning to end, and if you did, I do appreciate it. So Thanksgiving is coming up. Again, hopefully be thankful for who you have, for what you have, And certainly I hope you are enjoying life, being healthy, and make sure you are full with turkey, with chicken, with ham, roast beef, corned beef, whatever you're eating with on Thanksgiving, and even stuffing. And please enjoy. And again, do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. And so that concludes this Mr. Informal Podcast 208. And so I will see you on the next podcast. Bye bye.